So hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a video about me. It's going to be a getting to know me video and just a bit about my life and what I study and what I do and everything more than just makeup. So yeah, I'm just going to talk about me. So if you want to see a makeup tutorial, there will be one up, but it'll be up in a couple of days, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. So if you put the notifications on, you'll get notified when I upload, but I'll put it on my social media anyway. So I just wanted to put that out there before I got into the video. For the people who don't know me, my name's Emma. I'm 20. I was just about to say I was 19. I'm 20 years of age. I am currently studying drama in uni. I'm in my last year, so I've been there for 3 years. Currently in my last year. I graduate on the 10th of July? In July anyway, I graduate in July, so I'm really close to finishing uni and graduating. Can't wait, to be honest. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about like how I decided to go to uni, decided what I wanted to do. So I've studied drama my whole life. Literally since I was in year 5, year 6, I don't know, I've done it my whole life. I've done it all the way through high school. I've done it for me A-level, my GCSE and my A-levels. And originally when I started uni, I was going to go and do photography. Oh, just getting comfy. I was going to go do photography. And I thought to myself, well actually my mum said to me, she said, what are you doing photography for? She was like, you've done drama your whole life, why would you go and do photography? And I think it was more like, I was more scared, if anything, like it was like, sorry, 1 minute. I was more scared than anything because, I don't know, like when you meet new people, like I'd always acted around the same people, I'd always done drama with the same group of people, so the jump from going to like A-levels to going to a degree with people who were really passionate about it, because I knew I was passionate about it, but I knew there'd be people who were really good at it, and it was just all self-doubt, like me confidence, all that stuff. Like, so I originally applied for, so when you apply for uni you get 5 choices. My 5 choices were Wales. No, my first choice was Chester, the University of Chester, and I applied for John Moores, Leeds, Beckett and Wales and Birmingham, but I didn't, like as soon as I applied for Birmingham they told me it was too far and that I couldn't go, which makes sense because you have to audition for each one, so you'd have to get there, and you can do like, so you can do like Skype, like you can video yourself and do an audition and send them it, but I prefer to go there because you're getting like, you get to see the uni, you get to go around the uni and all that stuff. So I did my University of Chester audition and I was obsessed with the uni. I wanted to go straight away. I was like, yeah, like this is for me. But the audition was for, it wasn't just drama, it was performing art. It was like, so it was like music and drama and dance as well. And I didn't know that before I turned up. I thought it was just a drama audition. So I did the dance audition anyway, and I did the drama audition. It was split into 2 different sessions, but I done both, and I just, like I still loved it, I still loved doing drama, but the dance course wouldn't have been for me, so now I understand why. Now I understand why I didn't get onto the course, because it was drama, and it was dance, and the harder the course would have got, like over the years, I wouldn't have met the standards because I'm not a dancer, I do drama. So yeah, I didn't get into, like, I was devastated. I remember checking my UCAS and them saying, University of Chester, I've like declined you, and I was like, I was so upset, like I genuinely started crying. I went downstairs, ran to my mum, I was like, I am so upset. And my mum was just like, look, it's fine, you've got John Moores, like, go there, if you don't like it, it's still close to home, you don't have to move out. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So then I went to John Moores, and but anyway, so I went to John Moores and what? I've just lost me frame of thought. I went to John Moores and I studied drama, and on my course you do, first year's acting, second year you do like tech, so you'll do like light, sound and acting, and you can do some like, some people can pick to do like more like, what's it? It's not like directing, it's like, I should know this name. I don't know, can't remember the name of it, but you can basically, you get more, am I having a nosebleed? I had the biggest nosebleed this morning, it was literally so traumatic, but anyway, yeah, so basically I went to John Moores it's not just an acting course, it's like directing, light, sound. You can do a mix of anything, musical theatre, anything. So I go there currently. I'm in my third year. I've got a lot of work to do, but instead of doing my work, I just film videos instead, so we love. And in first year, I was so obsessed with the course. Like, I loved being an actor. Yeah, I loved being an actor so much, and I loved performing, and I loved being around people who love performing. I loved being around passionate people, and I loved, like, that was just the atmosphere I liked, because I was very open and outgoing, and so was other people, and it made me feel comfortable. But like, I can't even remember when it was. So I started university in September 2017. Yeah, September 2017. And so I think we completed the first module, or we had our first performance in the Easter anyway. And my mum, like, I don't want to say like, oh, she got sick, because she didn't get sick. Well, she did get sick because of the circumstances now, but so my mum got sick, but it was in the March, and she got sick, and it was very like unexpected, so it was fast. So like, she went to hospital. So as I was saying, my mum got sick in the March. She went to hospital, and then she came home, and then she went back to hospital again. And sadly, she passed away. Like, anyway. So sadly, my mum passed away on the 31st of March 2018. Oh, proper. Insert like that. What's that effect? You know, like when it's like the crying, like the rain. Yeah, insert that effect here. But yeah, so that obviously changed like a lot of, like, not just me. Like, obviously that's a big thing, but it changed the way I felt about acting and the way I felt about drama. So anyway, as I was saying, so with the circumstances with my mum and what had happened and her passing away, that affected me a lot. Like, that changed my perspective of acting and drama, because I was not motivated anymore. I had no motivation. I felt sad. I didn't want to go in. I didn't want to speak to people. I just wanted to do nothing. I just wanted to spend time on my own. And that's one thing I didn't get to do. I didn't get to spend time on my own, because I was in a course where you're required to be in a lot. You're required to do outside work. You're required to do rehearsals, and I had rehearsals, and I was doing things, and I was performing in things, and I found it difficult. Like, I genuinely can't remember from my mum passing away to she passed away in March. I'm going to say till May. Like, I can't remember any of what happened. I can remember bits and pieces. Don't sound dramatic, but my brain shuts out all of their memories. Like, I can't remember. Like, people have to tell me, because I'm like, well, what? Like, what did I do? I don't know. I couldn't tell you if someone said to me, oh, well, what did you do on this day? Like, what was you doing around that time? I don't know, because I can't remember. My head was so all over the place with things. It's like my nose is blocked, but I just carried on. Like, I just carried on doing things, and I just got on with it. I just refused to let it get to me. It sounds so stupid, like I sound like a psychopath, like that's just happened, but you're not going to let it get to you. But what I mean by that is, I put all my time and all my effort into my work, but I didn't want to, but I knew I had to. So then anyway, my year carried on. Like, I didn't drop out of uni. I was going to drop out of uni. I felt like I needed to drop out of uni, but I never. I just carried on. I just thought, get on with it. Like, keep going, do what you've got to do, and graduate. And then, so first year finished, was off for Christmas, and then around Christmas time, I can't remember the exact date, I'm going to say like the 23rd of December, my dad had to go into hospital because he had a amputated leg and it got infected. And what was the actual reason? He went in because he needed to see why the infection was bad, and they told him he had to operate, and then he got an operation, and then went into intensive care, and then passed away. So I just said that so fast, because literally I've been speaking to my counsellor. My counsellor was like, yeah, that you just talk about it quick, because you don't want to speak about it and you feel awkward. But you shouldn't feel awkward about talking about these things, but it is a very sensitive subject. Like, it's sensitive, and it's like almost like I just want to push it out. I want to get it all out. So basically the hospital really, like, you know, didn't look after my mum or dad very well. It didn't take very good care of them, in my opinion. not slating nurses. I think nurses, I think I've got so much respect for nurses. I think nurses do the best job. I just think the hospital as a whole is just overworked, and nurses don't get paid enough, and there's not enough staff, and that was the reason why they didn't get taken care of. Not blaming the nurses who looked after me, they were amazing, met them all. Because he was in intensive care and he was in such an enclosed environment, I knew the nurses, I spoke to the nurses. I could talk to them because they were looking after them and not leaving the room, because in intensive care as a whole, if anyone knows, it's like a whole different vibe of a hospital, like, it's different. You can't say you need a nurse because the nurse is already there, they don't leave. They have the office by the bed, like, it's all very up close. But the difference with my mum and my dad is my mum passed away very quickly, and it was unexpected, and I didn't know how to react with that. But my dad was in intensive care for 2 weeks, and I hadn't spoke to him for 2 weeks. I hadn't spoke at all for literally 2 weeks, and I was just going in every day. And the hospital was saying, oh yeah, he's getting better today, and I always look getting better. Well, either he is or he isn't, in my opinion. But so yeah, I went into the hospital, I was talking about all that stuff, and obviously when after everything had happened, my dad passed away, there was only 10 months in between my mum and dad passing away. So that's not a long time. I think my mum only passed away a year and 10 months ago, and then my dad passed away February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 9 months ago. So that's not a lot of space. So that's affected me in so many ways. I didn't drop out of uni, I stayed in uni, clearly, because I'm still in uni and I'm going to graduate. I'm going to get on with it, but that affected me, like it really affects your mental health. And obviously people are going to be like, of course it affects your mental health, of course, and yeah, I know that, but I mean, like, you just have to get on with it. You've just got to carry on. I'm just rambling now, by the way. I had like a structure for my video, but I'm just rambling, and I'm just saying that, like, if you're feeling upset, or you're feeling bad, or you're feeling sad, or you don't know how you're feeling, that's still a valid feeling. Because so many people say to me, but I can't feel, they say to me, I can't feel sad because you've lost your mum or you've lost your dad. No. Yeah, but you could have lost your hamster. You could have literally lost something so small in someone else's opinion, but that could be so big to you. And there's no difference. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? It really doesn't matter, and that's how I look at it, because people are like, well, how are you coping with it? How are you doing this? How are you doing that? And to be honest, for a while I just wasn't coping with it. I wasn't doing well, I wasn't doing good, I was just getting on with it. I wasn't coping, I was just getting on with it, I was just living. I went alive, but I was just living, I was just getting on with it. And, this video just got deep, I'm like that. Anyway, so I was just getting on with it, and then it took me a year, well, up until now, to actually speak to someone about it and get some help and get some support, because I was always the type of person to be like, no, people have it worse than me, people need it more than me, but that's never the case. Everyone, in my opinion, I think everyone should speak to someone. Everyone should talk to someone about the problems, whether you think it's big or small. If it's affecting you, it's affecting you. If it's affecting your mental health, then you need to take care of that. That's the biggest part that you need to take care of, like your mental health. Physical health as well, of course, like look after your body, look what you're putting into your body. Like, just make sure everything is a healthy way. Because I have never had, like, talking about unhealthy coping mechanisms, I didn't go out and, well, I say I didn't go out and drink. I went out, of course, and drank, but I don't use drinking as a coping mechanism. I don't take drugs, I don't use drugs as a coping mechanism. I cope in different ways. So I will, for example, do this. I will talk about it. I will make a video. I will write things down. But just make sure when your coping mechanisms, just don't destroy yourself because your brain's destroying you. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. Like, don't, just because you've got things going on here and it's hard, like it's really hard to sometimes you can't do anything else. It takes over you. Like, the way you feel takes over you, the way you think it takes over you. Like, write it down. Speak to someone. If you can't talk to anyone, talk to yourself. Like, it sounds so stupid, but like, even talking to yourself really helps. I'm not like a crazy woman, like, oh my god, I'm talking to myself. I mean, like, I'm videoing myself and speaking about it. You don't have to upload it, you can delete it, but it feels better. It feels weird, but it really helps. I've just got Sudocrem all over my hoodie, so, and also this hoodie is like really sentimental. I'll never take it off because I bought it the day my mum passed away. I spent so much money because my brain wasn't in the right place and I didn't know where I was, and I was just having the best time in the world, and I spent all my money because I can't remember why. Because I can't remember anything from then, and you don't, honestly, you don't know. Like, you don't know how you're going to react until you react. You don't know how you're going to cope until you cope. You just do. And I believe, like, before, I'm going to end this video here, but before I do, I honestly believe, like, 1000% that everything happens for a reason. So I believe that my mum passed away for a reason, and people will be like, yeah, she got sick, that's why, that was the reason. No. I believe my dad passed away for a reason as well. And obviously, yeah, he got sick and that's why, but there's a reason for that. I believe in law of attraction, and I don't know, like, that's another video. I can make a video on law of attraction to talk about that, but I honestly believe it happened for a reason. And help yourself. Get help if you need help. Speak to someone if you need to speak to someone. Like, don't suffer on your own, because it is the worst feeling in the world. Because I know I've sat there so many times in a room full of people and thought, I'm on my own. And you're not, you never are. Like, I sound so like cliche, don't I? Like, oh my god, don't do this, don't do that. Like, do this, do that, because it's harder. Like, believe me, I know that it's harder than, like, it's harder said than done. No, is that the harder said than done? I don't know the phrase, but I know it's hard because I've done it myself, and it can be hard and it can feel like it's really bad. But I'm not just talking about like grief. Like, I know I've gone into like the grief subject, but like, even just mental health in general. This really going to be a mental health video, but just mental health in general is honestly so important. So please look after yourself. Like, please, like, do things that you enjoy. Don't destroy yourself. Don't do unhealthy coping mechanisms because it feels good in the moment, because the day after it won't feel good, the week after it won't feel good. It's all in your brain. Like, your brain, if you feed your brain bad stuff, wait, where do we go with this? If you're doing bad things, so like you're drinking and you're smoking and you're doing unhealthy things, your brain's going to become unhealthy as well. Like, it really does affect the way you think. Like, I'm a hypocrite because I do, well, I say I'm a hypocrite, but like, even like drinking coffee, or like, you know, not eating the best, that can be bad for your mental health as well. Or like procrastinating your work, that can be bad for your mental health because that causes stress. And everyone deals with everything differently. So I don't know where I'm going with this video because I've just started rambling, but I hope it helped someone. Like, it probably hasn't, but it's helped me. So maybe it's selfish for 11 minutes straight. But anyway, yeah, so if you watched, thank you for watching all the way through, because this was a long video and I'm rambling. And please subscribe if you haven't, and please like my video if you haven't, or don't. You can if you want, you don't have to. But anyway, bye.